Roll a J. I already made another clip, but I'm just gonna continue my thoughts. But I don't even want to get on that. Women will get angry. Okay, so yeah, so Andrew Tate, his whole thing is like, yeah, you should get a virgin wife and all this shit because she hasn't had 50 bodies. Me personally, okay, I don't want a virgin because I want a girl that knows the art of sex. You know what I mean? I want a girl that knows what she's doing. I don't want a girl that has no idea what the fuck she's doing, and I'm gonna have to try to be her teacher, and teach her these sexual fetishes that I'm into. Like, some people are just not into certain things. Like putting it in a girl's ass. You think a girl's gonna be down with that, bro? If you just propose that idea, and you're like, yeah, baby, I wanna do that to you. I want to put it in your ass, baby. She'll be like, yeah, sure, baby, anytime. Let me know. No, it's either a girl that's experienced that and she likes it, and then there's other girls that experienced that and she didn't like it. So I'd rather a girl that has experienced it and knows what the fuck she's doing, yo. I don't have the patience to try to teach a girl how to give a fucking blowjob and then put on a video. Baby, look, do that. Can you do that? You know how angry most women get? Some girls will just put their mouth on your dick and just stay there. But it's at the same time, I'm not small, so I guess what can they do, right? That's why I tell girls, I'm like, yo, I like women that are naughty and submissive in the bedroom. You know? But I think most women are all submissive in the bedroom because it's like they're just waiting for the man to take charge and do everything, right? There's the other women that are dominant and they tell the man to do that. And I'm like, fuck, what the fuck is that? Like, you're taking orders from a woman? I've had a woman just tell me to, like, she was in the bed and we're supposed to have sex. And I got nervous. I just started rambling and she's like, take off your clothes. She says, stop talking. Anyway, I'm talking too much. Yeah, uh, okay, I've have an issue with this because they're like openly bragging about it and making it look cool. Gangbangs, women that are into gangbangs is nothing that is cool about that shit, bro. That shit is disgusting. Any guy. Now I don't know most men. I'm not most men. I'm talking about me. Okay, let's not. I shouldn't talk about most men. Me personally. If I find out any woman is into gangbangs or has been in a gangbang, it's a big red flag or a big turn off to me. Because it's like, I don't want to catch anything, bro. And it's like when you look into these gangbangs and all these orgies and shit happening, it's scary. I don't wanna play poker with my dick that bad. Let alone women now openly bragging about having several sexual partners. And they're expecting you to be sexual partner number 4 or whatever. You. Ew. Oh, Sexy Red has like lip gloss and cologne, like beauty products, but the names of the beauty products is like herpes lotion, chlamydia, this. It's like, and people buying it. But the stupid thing is, it's kind of like rubbing it in your face to show you how stupid people are because they'll buy this shit. Like there was that girl that was selling her bathwater. What was that girl's name? Something Delphi. Something Delphi. I forgot. At the same time, Like I don't want a virgin, but I don't want a girl that has like a 100 bodies, maybe like 50 max. Because no woman's gonna be honest with you to begin with. She's not gonna tell you her body count. You know. But plus, people are thinking, oh, her vag is gonna be way more open if she has a bigger body count. But I'm like, if she has kids, she's given birth, that shit's not gonna be tight anymore, bro. Unless they do like what is it, Kegels? I think it's called Kegels. Like I want my girl already knowing the art, right? You don't wanna, oh, I like it like this. Because there's girls that already do that because she's did it before, and there's other girls that did this other thing, and this is what she did with other dude, and she's not willing to try anything new. This is how it is. This is how she gives you the blowjob. You don't like it, you're not getting nothing after this. There's no working around it. You know what I mean? Like if a guy is going muff diving, right? And what I like to do, I like to hum. So I go hmm. So I hum, and then while I'm muff diving, my tongue vibrates, right? But I'm like, when you're doing that, if a girl starts giving a guy directions, you think he's gonna get mad? He's like, yo, this is all it is? You don't like it? You're not getting it. You know, guys, I'm like, yeah, sure. What do you want me to do? Women look at it like I hate how women look at themselves as if they're the prize. I'm like, yo, I'm giving you some dick. It's not like you just doing me a favor. We're helping each other. Okay? You're not doing me a favor by giving me your pussy and making me feel like, oh yeah, you're lucky you're getting some of this. You're lucky I'm giving you this dick, bitch. Why is it always like you're doing me a favor? Nah. Oh yeah, this is good. Okay, so put this down. So this is advice to any women that are watching this. Okay, just like I said, you're not down to try things your man wants you to try, right? You're like angry at him. You're like, yo, how dare you even suggest that? You know, how dare you suggest that you wanna put it in her bum, okay? Or you want her to do certain things on a video. She's not down at all. She doesn't even want to work with you, you know? Then guess what's gonna happen? If your man does cheat, he's gonna cheat on you with a woman that is doing all the things and other things that you're not down to do. So, like what Patrice O'Neill said, he said, uh, as a woman in the bedroom, all the things that you find disgusting, do that. Because that's what he wants. Right? You want to keep your man? This is what it's about. It's like it goes for anyone, a man or a woman. You want to keep your partner, you have to try to make sure to satisfy them. It's a 50-50 for sure. But both parties have to do their part to make sure to keep this relationship working. Like I realized whenever I had a girlfriend and I had my friends, I always prioritized my friends over my girlfriend, you know. And the last one of the girls I was dating, she was a good woman and she wanted to have kids, she wanted to get married and everything. But one of the last time I spoke to her, I was supposed to pick her up at the train station. She was supposed to come see me, and I was 30 minutes late. And since I was 30 minutes late, she didn't want to see me anymore. She broke up with me. She was insulted at the fact that I was 30 minutes late. And it is my fault because I was an asshole. I was just chilling with my buddies. I was not even keeping track of time. Now if I was trying to keep her, I would make sure to be there on time. Max 5 minutes late. That's fine. Max 5, 10 minutes late. You're 30 minutes late. But then again, if I was dating a girl and she was, then obviously I have a car. But I'm saying if she was 30 minutes late, I'll be a little angry, but I'm not gonna break up with her because she's 30 minutes late to pick me up. Maybe shit happened. But I knew it was my fault. I was just chilling with my friends and shit. And in the end, those friends all stabbed me in the back whenever women came around. They tried to fuck with my girlfriends or whoever I was trying to sleep with. My friends were trying to fuck, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you guys, bro? You guys can all get pussy. Why are you trying to get my piece of 1-2 chicken over here? Like me, I like to perform, and I like to make videos, as you guys can see. So it would be nice to find a girl that's down to make videos, because I know I would have the best OnlyFans in the world, because I like to act, I like to perform, I like to put on a show, and I like cosplay. So it's like, if anything, I wanted to make corn with some humor in there. What the hell? Ah, it says it right here. This is my notes. The fuck was that? It sounds like a water or electrical thing. No, it's next door. They're doing like some fucking renovations next door. I don't know what. It's fucking loud, bro. Yeah, and I don't condone a man cheating. No man should be cheating on his woman. Okay, it's a really like touchy subject, because it's like, if you're married with kids but you're not satisfied sexually, because it makes sense. Once you're married, you have kids, right? Then the sex is like non-existent, because now you're just taking your wife is preoccupied with the kids, which totally makes sense. But in order to keep that passion going in that relationship, you guys have to have that once a week or 3 times a week sex for sure. So now these relationships where they're married, whatever, and they're not having sex anymore, both parties are cheating. And I'm not saying I understand, but I understand. Me, I'm too paranoid to cheat. That's why I'd rather just be single. It's so much less stress for me just to be single, bro. But the weird thing is, when you're single, you're invisible. When you're taken, you're irresistible. Oh yeah, so it says right here, it says lady boys must be the biggest mind fuck for straight men. Because like from here to here, they're pretty. And then here to here, there's a dong. And you're like, what the fuck? Obviously, I don't fuck with lady boys or anyone that has a dong. But I'm saying this reminds me. All the movies of oh, come on. What's that called? Shit, I can't believe I forgot the name. What is that movie? Fuck, I can't believe I can't remember. The movie with all the lady boys. With Zach Galifianakis. Mike Tyson was in it. In one of the movies. Come on. It's like the whole premise of the movie is they get so drunk they don't remember what happened, and then they get flashbacks of what happened. Shit, the fuck is the movie? No, it's not. This is the end. Yeah, well, I have to write on Google. This movie with Mike Tyson and Zach Galifianakis. Let me look this up right now. Zach Galifianakis and Mike Tyson. The Hangover. That's what it's called. The Hangover. So in that movie, or in most of those hangover movies, yeah, there's like a lot of lady boys, and they're all having sex with lady boys, and they're like trying to make you like, they're trying to normalize straight men having sex with lady boys, and be like tricked into it. Like that's a sick prank, bro. And this is some white boy shit. White boys have the fucking most gayest weird pranks, bro. Or like the gayest shit, like, you know, grabbing your dick, grabbing your ass, and you're a man. You're like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah, I'm just saying hello, bro. This is how we say hello in Greece. Good. That's for another show. Okay, I guess this is enough for sex talk. Maybe there's more. Someone can add something to this. Do sex talking. What more can I add for sex talk? Yeah, my first sexual experience was I was 15. It was Snowden Metro, on the rooftop of a church. It was raining. It started raining with some girl I barely knew. And that was the first time for me. And I think right there, if that's kind of like it's kind of like a ritual, bro, if you think about it. And I didn't plan this. It's my best friend. It was because of my best friend that I lost my virginity, because he picked up the girl that I lost my virginity to. He set this whole thing up. And guess what? The same guy that got me got me the first girl to sleep with is the same guy that the next girl I was dating that I hadn't even slept with it yet, he fucked her. So the same guy that can, or it's like the devil in a way, you know? He can take you to the highest mountain, but he can also fuck you right over. Or push you right over that highest mountain. But I'm sure losing my virginity on top of a roof of a church, definitely. And it's not even a woman I care about, you know. I didn't even know this girl, and I bet you my best friend, this guy that brought this girl for me to sleep with, I bet you I think he fucked her right before too. It's fucked up. Anyway, that was my first sexual experience. Until and after that, I was dating this brown girl. I've never slept with a brown girl, but I was dating this brown girl, and I was like in love with her. I was still a virgin. And I can see that this is before I even lost my virginity. It's true. This is before I lost my virginity, and it's like I was making out with this brown girl, and I creamed in my pants just for making out with this girl because it was so amazing. You know, I hadn't even had sex yet. Um, yeah, I shouldn't go up to all my sexual experiences, but yeah, that was the first and first. Yeah, I should look this up. Losing your virginity on top of a roof of the church is definitely a bad omen, I would say. Anyway, this was sex talk because I have podcast subjects. So I don't have any other sexual subjects here. Free escorts. Oh, yeah. So I had a thing I wrote down. It says, how do you make sure to eliminate or dramatically reduce the amount of grapes and self deletes per year? And the answer is free escorts covered by our healthcare. And these escorts are tested every week or whatever, so they're not spreading any STDs. Because I'm saying the reason why I'm saying this free escorts is because we pay enough taxes, and the politicians and presidents or prime ministers, whatever, they're getting escorts and taking drugs and all this shit with our taxpayer money anyway. So why don't we get some discounts? Stank blaster. Oh shit. Oh my god, that's crazy. I, I, I can't believe I labeled it that and I remembered what that means. The stank blaster. Okay, this is God. This is some this is some fucking crazy shit. If I say this, bro, it's like I'm gonna get in trouble. I don't know what. No, should I? So I was dating this girl that had a huge ass. Okay, she had a nice, and this is not BBL, natural. It was a white girl with a huge ass. Okay, her ass was so big, even though I have a big dick, 8.5 inches. Even though I have a big dick, it's like I felt like I needed more dick to fuck her. You know what I mean? Or like lift, like my black friend would say. He was like, "You gotta lift." Anyway, uh, sometimes her cooch used to have a little smell. We all have. I'm sure my dick has a smell. But anyway, I'm like very super sensitive, you know, with smells and tastes and everything. I'm picky. Anyway, so whenever her cooch had a little smell to it, I didn't say nothing. I just told her, I'm like, hey baby, let's just go in the shower. Oh my god. Let's go in the shower and like, you know, let's say the shower head is here and the water is coming here. So I used to have her bend over and you know where the water's going, and I used to like give it to her and make sure the water's going where the action's happening, and I used to make sure it's called it's called the stank blaster. I never said anything. I just bring them in the shower, do my thing, and next thing you know, no more smell. Oh my god. The stank blaster. Where is that? Oh my god. Oh, I wrote this down. Kelly. Okay. Exactly. I have my thing. The stank blaster. Yes, definitely losing your virginity on top of a rooftop of a church is definitely a bad omen or something. It's not gonna make God happy, that's for sure. Even though the fathers in the church are known for graping little boys. Huh? What? That doesn't make sense. Okay. I'm looking for like, because I have like, these are all podcast notes, but there's nothing sexual in here. I'm just looking for anything sexual. We're D6. Baby, you want the sex? Like another thing I mentioned in my videos that I'm gonna post is like if you're if you're dating a girl, right, or you're seeing a girl, and like the sex is phenomenal and everything, and you see the girl once a week, whatever, keep it like that. You don't want to see her every day because it's gonna ruin the relationship. When you don't see that person all the time, and you get to build that flame or that passion to want to see each other, you know what I mean? If you're always together, it like extinguishes that passion or that flame of passion, because if there's always there, it's like you're not thinking about sex all the time. But if the person is not there, that's when you're gonna want them, you know. I was gonna say something just before, fuck. Oh yeah, now if your girl is living with you, what's gonna happen is, because I'm talking about from my experience, when your girl starts living with you, you're not gonna have as much sex. You're thinking the sex is gonna go through the roof. She's living with you. No, it's gonna go the other way because she's always there. The sex is gonna go downhill. And now, since you're not giving her that good dick every week, whatever, she's gonna start complaining about stupid shit, bro. Stuff that doesn't make any sense, about using a knife. She's like, "Oh, you're using my favorite knife." I'm like, "What the fuck is she talking about?" It's like women will never communicate with you. She will just act. She will not tell you, "Hey, we're not fucking." You know, why didn't she just like initiate sex? Why does the man always have to initiate the sex? You know what I mean? Which is so fucking stupid. Because if the man always has to feel like he has to always initiate the sex, that means he feels like he's the only one that wants this person. You know what I mean? So no, women out here, whoever's listening, if your man is around, give him a BJ. Don't wait for him to fucking ask you, bro. Women always wait for the man to fucking do everything. You know what he likes. Just do what he likes. That's all. You know a man likes blowjob. Give him a blowjob. He just finished work. Don't even ask him a question. Welcome him with a nice blowjob. You want to keep your man? That's how you keep a relationship going. It's not about buying fucking gifts. Women are so brainwashed to think that if a man cares about you, he's going to buy you expensive gifts. No. If a person cares about you, they're going to spend time with you. Time is more important than anything, because time is money. He could be out making money right now instead of wasting his time with you. Listen to your stupid shit arguing about a fucking knife. It's stupid. Like, I'm not the best person at giving you relationship advice. I'm just talking to you from my perspective and from my life experiences. You know what I mean? And I find the best relationship is when you're not in a relationship with the girl. You're seeing her on the regular, but nothing is written in stone where she can make demands now. Because when you're her boyfriend, she can start making demand. Where are you? What are you doing? You're with your boys, da, 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 da. You know what I mean? When you're just seeing her every now and then, why does everything have to have a fucking label? That's number one. Why does it be like, oh, are we fuck friends? Are we dating? Or what is it? We're just having fun together. That's all. What does everything have to have a fucking label? Like I said, I was seeing this girl for 10 years on and off. You know, almost every weekend. Obviously, I need time to myself. I had a whole bunch of I had roommates, and you know, I had like boys around, so you were like doing activities, or like going to arcades with my friends and shit. But it's like having a girlfriend is a whole different ball game, bro. And it's like I find it so much more simple not being in a relationship. Like you're seeing this person, but it's like I guess the girls need that label because then she doesn't want to keep herself on the market. You could say. Are we there? But you know what? A woman that is a cheater, or whoever, a man or a woman, whoever, it doesn't matter. They're gonna cheat if they're married. If they're not married, they're gonna fucking cheat. Me, I just say, be single. Why? Why would you want to put? And some women are fucking crazy. Some woman could fucking scratch up your car. She could damage your car. Some woman could fucking, who knows, get some other guy to come beat you up for no fucking reason because you broke her heart. So why? Why even play games? Even though they're playing games, the way I look at it is, if you know they're doing dirt, that doesn't mean you need to do dirt in return. You just need to cut those people out, and that's it, bro. I don't believe in eye for an eye. But now, if you touch my shit, then I don't know. You know what I mean? Even though it is my stuff, just don't fuck with my shit. If you don't like me, don't like me. No problem. Don't touch my stuff and don't talk about my family. And that's it. We're good. You know, why do you have to spit out negativity? If you don't like something, don't like it. You could have your. The funny thing is, they took off on YouTube. They took off the dislike. You see how we're in a free country or free world. We're in a free country, yet they took off the dislike button because they didn't want people to think, oh, this video has more dislike than likes. Doesn't that tell you something? How the fucking world is, bro? Everyone's got a fucking finger in their ass, and they're so ready just to criticize you. And they want to be heard as far as like, I want people, if they don't like something, they're going to make sure to write something negative, and they want everyone to notice their comment. Like I don't even read all the comments on all my videos. Especially like one of my videos almost it's at 327,000 views. Guess how many comments I have? Like over 1,000. And you could say maybe 70% or 75% of the comments are like negative comments. People just like hating or, just looking for negative things, bro. Anyway, that's the world. So I stopped reading. I stopped reading the comments. This is about sex talk, so I'm looking for sexual shit. Oh, stories about jealous ex. Jealous exes, bro. What do you want me to say? This is why I specifically try to look for women that are bisexual, or I ask them in advance, hey, are you down for a threesome? And most women say yes. And the next you know, when you start dating her, she's like, no. But I'm like, you told me yes, bitch. Why did you tell me yes? Why? Yeah, I told her, I'm like, yo, I want to have 2 or 3 girlfriends if I can. That way, I'm not cheating or lying to nobody. Or actually 3 wives, because then, because I want to have kids. Kids, plural. Si ta blonde, c'est juste mettre du make-up et rien d'autre, laisse-la. Ha. That's it. So these pretty girls, bro, these beautiful women that are like 9s and 10s, they want to be treated like a princess, and it's literally like sugar daddy vibes, as far as they want to be treated like a fucking princess, and they want a man to take care of everything. You want a man to get you a car, or buy you a car, have you a place to live, take care of you and everything, and all you have to do is suck his dick and have sex with him. That's literally being a fucking whore, or an escort, or a sugar baby, because that's the label now. It's the new. They try to make it sound, instead of sounding like a whore, they're gonna be like, hey, sugar baby. And I don't want none of those bitches. Even when I hit the jackpot, God, I don't want no woman that just wants a man with money. That's not what you want, bro. That is a woman that is going to set you up to get robbed or what? What do you think? We're supposed to build each other up, not destroy each other, okay? Or look for, because any woman that is looking for a guy that has money, what does that tell you about the person? She's like, oh, if you want some of this, you gotta have money. Well, then, bitch, then yeah, go date a millionaire. Then I'm not fucking paying for shit like that. Why would I date you and spend millions of dollars and thousands of dollars when I can just spend $200 and fuck a hooker and get my shit dealt with for that one night, and then instead of dating your ass and spending thousands of dollars just because you're pretty, you stupid bitch. Anyway. You stupid? Speaking of shit. Speaking of trying to think of sexual shit. On Plenty of Fish, 10 years ago, I met some girl. Okay? Bump. I met some girl, right? And then I brought her over, I fucked the shit out of her, and the next day I wanted her to leave. I didn't have a job at the time. But I wanted her to leave. So when we got up in the morning, she's like, "Oh, do you need anything else from me? I need any do I need any her to do service my cock or anything?" And I'm like, no, I gotta go to work, and I start like getting dressed. I didn't even have a fucking job, but I wanted her to leave, so I'm just like getting dressed. I'm like, yo, I gotta go to work. You gotta leave. Oh my god. This girl, she sent me pictures and she looked like 130 and maybe like 5'8" or some shit. I don't know what. And then when I met this bitch in person, she was like 6'1" and like 230 pounds. I brought her to my house and I fucked her anyway because I was like, yo, I had planned this shit out. I'm gonna follow through. So yeah, I just remember why I brought the story up. I'm not trying to brag. So I'm on Plenty of Fish again, and I see this girl's profile, and I'm like, yeah, this girl looks familiar, and it's in the relationship looking profile, and the reason why I stopped talking to this girl is because I was gonna see her again, and then she tells me she caught something. She caught an STD. She said she caught, like, I don't know what, like something big, like crabs or some shit. I don't know what, which is crazy, right? So now 10 years have gone by, and she's in the relationship section. And I'm like, and I stopped talking to her because she caught crabs. And I'm like, oh shit, it's the same girl. And now she's in the relationship. I'm like, do you still have something? And she's like, yeah, that was 10 years ago. It's been dealt with. So now she's not telling me if it's dealt with or not. But I'm like, now she's in the relationship section and she's looking for a relationship. So you're telling me the next guy she's going to be dating, he has no idea what just happened 10 years ago, bro. Like usually back in the day, in the 1950s or whatever, when there was no internet, right? And when a girl was known as the town whore, she would have to move out of town. Because they didn't have internet, but the word spread fast, bro. So when a girl slept around, she sleeps around, word got around in town, because it's a small town, right? And everyone's like, hey, there's that whore out there. And girls had to move town back in the day. Now you got internet, and now girls like that, I don't know what the fuck her name is, are openly fucking 1,000 dudes, bro. It's like you would, if you would have told me this 10 years ago, they're like, yo, Ali, you're gonna see a video of a girl and she's gonna be openly talking about fucking 1,000 guys in a day. And it's gonna go viral. And that's happening right now, bro. Like you would think that all the shit that was going on behind closed doors back in the day, gangbangs, orgies, all this fucking weird shit, P. Diddy parties, now they're just like openly bragging about fucking 1,000 guys. And the worst part, any young girl that doesn't have good parenting or her parents involved in her life, guess what? She's going to be inspired by that. And she's going to be like, I want to be a whore. Because it's like, the reason why that video is being circulated everywhere is because the powers that be, they control the media, right? And they want right now the level of the depravities is like what it was 10 years ago was here. Now we're like here, and it's slowly going higher and higher because they're trying to normalize and desensitize people from all kinds of weird fucking shit. Like this girl sleeping with 1,000 guys. We got NAMBLA out there. You guys know what NAMBLA is, right? National Association for Man Boy Love or some shit like that. Anyway, I don't know why I'm bringing this as like conspiracy / sex talk, but there's a lot of, they're trying to normalize that shit, and the young youths and especially the young girls are going to be influenced by this shit. So that in that situation, I would say if I had daughters, I wouldn't want them to date. I would want them to get married right away. That's I don't want my daughters to date. I would be like, yo, you're looking for a husband. Habibi. Like if I had a daughter and I found out she had an OnlyFans, I can't get mad. You know what I mean? It's like people are going to do, once your child turns 18, they can do whatever they want. They're an adult. They're an adult. You did your job. Once your child is 18, you did your job. Now, obviously, you don't want your daughter or son to be on the street. So obviously, if you're a good parent, you would be like, hey, what do you want to do in the future? And please don't tell me you want to be a whore. It's about the friends. If your son or daughter has shitty friends around, guess what? They're going to be doing all kinds of fuck shit. And it's because they have shitty friends around. Okay, I think I'm done with the sex talk. but I gotta eat. So if you guys are down, I will prepare my food on the live with you. You bloody bastard. Like me, I've cheated. Anyone that is watching, have you guys cheated in a relationship? Like women, I find they're like trained liars. Like me, I get nervous. I'll start stuttering when when someone asks me a question. I'm gonna lie because I don't like to lie, and I don't lie. When I have to lie, it's not easy for me, you know. I find women have like a natural talent in manipulation and lies. And the prettier the woman, the more she can influence you. Here, water here. Okay. You bloody basket. Okay. Like and share if you care.
It's 9:30 p.m. and your couch is whispering. Get back with a sweet report.
Okay. You bloody basket. bloody bastard. You bloody. Just 3 things to wash, and then I will make a start cooking. Like me, I don't want to give no girl the princess treatment, you know? There's women out here that are really pretty, and they want you to treat them like a princess and like, you know, be at their feet and shit. Nah, I don't do that shit. I don't give a shit how pretty you are. Everybody gets the same fucking treatment. There's no special treatment over here. This music sound reminds me of Korn. I don't know why, bro. Alright. Should I end this? I don't know, man.
Shopify makes it easy to sell online. Whatever you love.
It is alive.
With Shopify.
Huh?
And onions. Onions and tater tortoise. Ooh, ooh. Basically, this one. And today,
The story of John Ryan's discovery began 3 years ago after thousands of the emergence of interesting. These glasses were born. These glasses are an innovative pair of glasses you can adjust all by
Shit
yourself.
talks.
Practice starts in 20. Let's get it.
T-Mac.
Who shaves for practice?
My game face doesn't take days off with Gillette Labs. Its green bar releases trapped hairs, so you can get virtually every hair in a single stroke.
That's smooth.
The best your game can get is Gillette Labs.
For the glory of sports, be ready with high protein from Vector.
Work is done. Get back to the
Sensitive deodorant with just 9 clean ingredients isn't a myth. It's me.
Hi. I only use virgin olive oil. There we go.
Hey, 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 this steak right there. Hey, oh. Oh. So I got a idea for you guys. If you guys want to test your girlfriend or your homeboy and see if you can trust your friends, I would say set up scenarios where you can test them and have a hidden camera set up where nobody knows that there's a hidden camera but you. So if you think your girlfriend might be cheating or some shit, set up a hidden camera and organize like a house party. Have a whole bunch of people there, including your closest friends and your girlfriend, and have hidden cameras in every room where you can watch. And you will see who your friends are and who your girlfriend is. I found out the hard way.
Okay, thank you, everybody. I'll see you guys in the next one. Follow, like, and share, subscribe to my YouTube. Guidance, rule, comments, bitch, Richard's Fine Stationary Center on the center of the universe. Thank you very much. Peace, 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 peace.